Definitely not the plan. And I'm all screwed up.
Oh.
There's no way to fix this, is there?
No, there's not.
Dude, what the
I guess we're horizontal or vertical video today.
Wow. Here we are. I did not want to shoot the video this way. Nice. Yeah, Dave. It was definitely not intentional, for sure.
We were trying to get it set up and...
yeah, and I was trying to get the orientation squared away, and I don't know, like Facebook is just not being helpful for me lately.
Facebook, huh?
Facebook, yeah. YouTube. It's like, I'm starting to consider them both the same because how screwed up they are.
All right.
So Matt's going to plug in the microphone. What are you doing?
Try not to get it tangled up.
They won't see that. It won't matter.
No. Oh, this is not easy. There we go. Can you all still hear us? This is weird. Hold on, this way.
What's up, Titan? Welcome, Jerry. What's going on, man? How are you doing? Sheila, what's going on? First one in the house. And, of course, Dave from Baller's Garage. Yeah, I mean, very unintentional. But, yes, we are starting early, I guess. Yeah, definitely. You got a few minutes. Grab some food. Grab a drink. There's a ton of animals that we can look at, especially with the new freeway clutch. And then we've got 6 eggs to cut for this ghost stuff. So, wow, that's crazy. It's been a minute since that freeze happened, and you're just starting to get over that. That's well, it's good to hear.
Yeah.
But man, what a crappy thing to go through. 808, what's going on, brother? How are you?
I am not liking this.
Welcome Sunday. Yeah, I know, right? Like, we have this whole rig for the camera and stuff, and usually it's horizontal and it has the 2 handles, so you can hold it and you can zoom in. And obviously, we're in early. I was trying to get the orientation and everything squared away for YouTube, and it locked on the vertical, so Matt's now holding it like this, which is not very comfy, not very ergonomic, not very fun. Lost 85 breeders and 200 eggs over 2. Oh, dude, I'm so sorry, man. That really sucks. And I presume you're talking about 85 breeder snakes, because I know you do your own rats and stuff too. So I definitely presume that's all snake stuff. What's going on, Mason? Welcome. Good. That's good to hear, 808. I'm glad you're doing well. It's Sunday. It's, I was busy out back putting up we pulled a hot tub out a while back and had this big drop off from our porch. So I built a railing and another like side rail that came down the stairs. So yeah, snakes. Oof, Jerry. Yeah, I'm gutted just by the thought of that. That really stinks, man. I'm so sorry you had to go through that. So I spent right in the neighborhood of about 6 hours, plus or minus a couple sit downs, building this railing and getting that all squared away. So that's all up and done, which is fantastic. Mark, what's going on? Everything is good, my friend. Everything is good.
What's up, Mark?
Ball Python Boulevard, what's going on, man? Welcome. Thanks for joining in. I logged in a little early, incidentally. So we're just kind of shooting the shit here a little bit, and we'll see what happens, and probably get going 100% right around 7:30 as previously televised, communicated, whatever you want to call it. We definitely have. Oh, dude, you got a soft beer. That's really weak.
There's not much alcohol in there.
I just noticed that. Matt,
I brought 2 with me.
well, unfortunately, by drinking twice as much, it doesn't double up on the alcohol. So it's still the same amount of weak beer. It's kind of like, I mean, that's just barely more than a Coors Light.
But it tastes a hell of a lot better, I hope.
Well, we'll see. You could always refer to Miguel. Miguel loves Coors Light, and that's comes in at a whopping 4.2, and you've got a whole
4.3,
4.5. So not that much more for sure. And then on this side, this stuff is. I was very skeptical when I bought it. So. The story goes, yesterday, was it yesterday?
We had it?
No, Friday. So Friday, I went down to Immaculata, Pennsylvania to, my daughter had her master's, she got her master's degree, she had her graduation, so we drove down for that. There is a brewery down there that I just absolutely love. They got to be, as far as my breweries are concerned, probably in the top 3 at least. I picked up a bunch of beer from them. We went to the graduation, and then we were like, hey, let's, we got to get something to eat because there was a lot of traffic and stuff going down. So,
Harold, welcome.
What's going on? Welcome. And so we get down there, and I'm like, we've been to Victory Brewing before, and had lunch there, and it was really good. So we're like, well, we know they're going to be open late, so we'll just go there, we'll grab a bite to eat, and then come home. So her graduation ceremony is kind of finished up around 7:15-ish. Hopped in the car, 15-minute ride, went over there. It's like, 20 of, quarter of 8. We get seated in about 10 minutes, and the place is packed. I mean, no masks. It was kind of cool. Like, the entire place was just about jammed with people.
Yeah.
So we get our seat, and we order our food or whatever, and I'm looking at behind the bar, they have the shelves of spirits and stuff, and I talked to the bartender. I'm like, dude, what is that? Like, because those guys make beer.
Right.
He's like, well, they started doing bourbons, but they use a lot of their beer methods to make bourbons, and I'm like, yeah, it sounds something right up my alley.
Yep.
So I tried some, and I came home with a bottle. You can buy bottles. So Southern Tier is a beer brewery. They make a whole line of different bottled bourbons or spirits, if you want to call it that. This one that I chose is smoked bourbon. Now, most bourbons use a pretty straightforward, what you would call grain bill. So, a certain blend of corn, a certain blend of wheat, a certain blend of barley, yada yada yada. They cook it, they get the sugars out of it, and they run it through a distillery a few times to get the alcohol content up, pull off all the water, blah blah blah. These guys use when you brew beer, there's a ton of different grains that you can use to make beer, and the way they roast it, the way it's grown on the type of soil it's grown in, how much it's roasted, it lends different caramel notes, chocolate notes, different little little aspects that allow beer to be what it is. So you get stouts, you get, the English bitters and different things like that, which all comes from the grain bill. So these guys have employed that type of method into making their bourbons. So this particular bourbon has a certain amount of what you would call chocolate barley. So barley that's certain grains of barley, I don't know if it's a 2-row or a 3-row or something like that, that's roasted a certain way so that when it's put into a mash, it gives you chocolate notes. So this bourbon is fantastic. I love this. It's a perfect blend of beer and bourbon. You can see it's 90 proof, so it's a big boy, and it's 45% alcohol. But when you drink it, you get a lot of smoke flavor, and then it finishes with a really nice bitter chocolate. So almost like a baker's chocolate, or very like a 75% cocoa chocolate. Very, very, very bitter, but it's really slight. It's in the background. It's phenomenal. It's a great drink. I love this stuff. I was going to wait to open it with you guys. I just couldn't. So I got into it a little early, but we're going to pour some for you. I'm definitely going to do this again, and I keep tapping it like it's, my baby. I'm just really, I haven't found a bourbon that is this different, but not just, added syrup. You get like your peanut butter stuff, and you get your maple stuff, and it's super sweet. It's almost like non-drinkable. 31, we can open it.
808 was asking if there was a Yellowbelly something with a ringer in the freeway clutch, male or female.
There is a Pastel Yellowbelly Leopard 100% het pied male that is in that clutch. And then there is a Freeway het pied male in that clutch. The other 3 are females. We'll definitely take a look at that clutch for you, so you can see what's in there. But that's a good look at this. Really nice and roasty. I was outside, so that little spot, that's some ash from the fire that was going outside.
Well, I won't.
That looks pretty good. Oh, it looks good.
I won't take as long to talk about mine because I'm not that in depth with my stuff.
He's not that excited about his, but that almost looks like a V8.
Yeah.
Does that have tomato in it?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah. According to this, it does. It has raspberries. So this is Hole's Brewing Company. Supposedly they've been around since 1872.
Never heard of them, and I live in the same state.
It's a fruit kiss sour with raspberries. So
where did you find that?
Well, I originally went to go to Crazy Bruce's, and I went down there and got there 5 minutes late, and they closed. So I went to the Route 72 liquor store, the one over by Ingenieros.
Oh yeah.
And they had it.
Huh.
Yep. So yeah, it's
East Haven, Connecticut. I've
well,
never.
Supposedly, it's another brewing company brewing this for
them. Yeah, that's not like. There's a lot of collaborative brewing stuff going on nowadays. Oh, all right.
Yeah. So it was. Let's see. It was. So brewed and canned by Overshores Brewing Company out of East Haven, Connecticut, on behalf of Hole's LLC.
I'm glad you're drinking it.
You get anything out of it?
Oh, yeah, there's raspberry, but there ain't much else. Very, very thin, very, I would say, carbonated water-like with strong raspberry flavoring.
Great for a hot day. Better than a Coors Light on a hot day.
Yeah, for sure. I guess. I don't know.
Because I could drink this Coors Light.
You're my Huckleberry. Welcome. What's going on, Huckleberry? Montana.
Greetings from Montana.
Welcome.
I was just talking about Montana the other day with somebody.
Why?
And
how's that come up in conversation?
It was Monty. She was talking about that she knew somebody that lives, like her dad was born in Montana.
Oh, born in Montana. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, beautiful country. Very inexpensive land. So
a whole lot of
nothing.
Yep, the whole lot of land.
Yep, which is okay.
A lot less people, which I'm totally fine with.
I'm good with that. Yeah. So this evening, on the cut agenda is a Pastel Cinnamon Enchi Yellowbelly 66% Het Ghost to a Pastel Ghost. So we'll see if she proves out. Hopefully that happens.
Good luck, Huckleberry. He's waiting on his first clutch.
Oh, fantastic.
What is it?
Oh, wow. That's weird, Dave. I don't know why. Like I said, even last week, YouTube has been doing like weird stuff. So typically, I can set up all my videos and everything, set the the scheduler for whenever I want it to go live, and it presets itself up. Lately, it's been doing like unlisted, so I can set it up and it looks like I'm doing everything correct, but it's unlisted, like nobody can see it. So I have to go back and change that to public. It's just been really weird. Even today, we're shooting this in the vertical thing, which we never do because it was kind of whacked. I tried to change the orientation and it wasn't really working. I hit the button and it went live and I was like, ah! So here I am. Hector, what's going on? How are you, sir?
And so Huckleberry 404 is passion for pythons.
You got my Amy LSR fire to go with that badass shirt. Yeah, this is, I haven't quite gotten there yet. Gratitude Reptiles, what's going on, man? Welcome.
Pairing was an Exanthic firefly to an Exanthic spider. Nice.
Yeah, that'll be solid.
Yep.
Lou Ball's in the house again. One of the tried and trues here.
What's up, Lou?
Welcome, man. Thanks for popping in.
Huckleberry, which line of Exanthic do you work?
Oh, that's a good question. While we're waiting for that to come in, this is the man right here. This is the man. This is my boy, Earl at Lone Star Reptiles.
VPI.
Yeah,
nice.
don't do that.
Huh?
I'll fight you over that. He's a good dude.
No, I'm not saying he's a.
Yeah, you're making fun of his name. Don't do that.
I'm not making fun of. No, that's a good name because it was your dad's name.
It was my dad's name, which is also why I'm a little protected. So I'm good friends with Earl. We talk probably once every couple weeks or so. Great dude, helps me out quite a bit. If you don't follow Lone Star Reptiles, whoo, yeah.
Welcome, Wiz Construction.
They are on YouTube, so definitely go follow them on YouTube. What's going on, Wise? Thanks for popping in. He is also on Instagram. Definitely go follow him on Instagram. His LSR Fire, upon other things that he's doing, is off the chain. So definitely somebody you should have your eyes on. You can really add some really cool stuff to your collections as you're starting to build your collections and kind of breed stuff out and work things into different programs and stuff. So definitely go give Earl at Lone Star Reptiles a follow on Instagram and YouTube. You definitely won't be disappointed, that's for sure. His stuff is crazy. I haven't had the opportunity to go to his facility yet. I have been invited. Unfortunately, due to COVID, for the past
Right.
who freaking knows how many months at this point, we just haven't gotten down there. But it's going to happen, and it's going to happen hopefully relatively soon. So fingers crossed. We'll see. We'll see what happens with that.
Jerry, we do not have any black Exanthic stuff in the house.
Nope, I do not own that recessive. I don't have any part of that. Unfortunately, I had looked at it pretty hard for a while, and I don't know. We have like 9 or 10 different recessive projects in house, so I mean, there's only so much I can do, and I don't know. It just goes up in the air if it's going to be that, or it's going to be monsoon, or what the next one is going to be. But it's eventually going to be something. I do have one Ultramel Het female in house, so that makes actually number 11. So we would be talking about the 12th. And if you breed to any degree, that like if you're doing a recessive program, I mean, there's easily somewhere in the neighborhood of 10 to 20 animals per recessive project that you really need to be successful with that project. So it's a little tough for us right now to do that.
I definitely paid way too much for this.
What did you pay for that?
For a 4-pack, $18.
Oh yeah, you definitely paid way too much for that.
That's what happens when you buy from a small package store.
Are you okay? I mean, it's only 4.5%. I mean, it's
Yeah,
not an earthquake. Everybody,
No,
it's okay.
earthquake.
We're okay.
That's just Matt being lazy and holding the holder on the table, and it's on this little piece, so it rocks back and forth.
This is a girl I picked up at the end of last year, Dave. So she's probably in a neighborhood of like 500-600 grams. She's not huge, but it is a leopard het ultramel. I do have plans to pick up some more hets and visual stuff as time allows, money allows, that kind of thing. But there is also a lot of other stuff that I want to get into the collection as well. So we'll see what happens with all that. But you guys did not come here to listen to me run my mouth off. Saucy. Dude, I'm always saucy. I started, like I was talking earlier, like I did this whole railing on the deck today. And I started probably around 9 o'clock this morning. And, you know, you got to take breaks and have a beer. So I've been sipping since like noon. So I'm pretty saucy right now. Oh wow, Enchi Ultramel. Yeah, that's fantastic, bro.
I am not saucy. Jim is.
Yeah, Matt never drinks. He only drinks when he comes here for videos.
Yep. I'm a light drinker.
Yeah, he is. So we're gonna get into a few animals. There's a fair bit that are in shed, so we can't look at a ton. However, there's all the previous clutches that from the banana het tries all the way the hypos, the blackheads, the zuwadis, the blackheads.
You keep moving.
The OD extreme stuff. I mean, there's a few things that we can look at, but we're going to start with the youngest.
Jerry has a black exanthic to an ultramel clutch coming. So he's making
double heads.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, red stripes.
You can tell your fruity selections, man. Don't buy your fruity selections.
Every week, baby. So this.
I either drink sour.
This was the. So we're going to talk a little bit about this red stripe clutch. There's some cool stuff going on with this girl. She didn't look overly crazy when she got here, but I have some speculations about her, and we'll explain that. So this female that produced this clutch was sold to me as a pastel red stripe yellow belly, and we paired her to a puzzle. So this is a red stripe het puzzle. Now, this clutch is all red stripes.
Which is odd.
Which is all red stripes. This is the only one that shed, so this, and they're deep in it, so we're not going to look at too many others. But the interesting thing, so we had 4 eggs this year. Last year we had 4 eggs, and 2 of them were duds. Bad. They didn't even. There was no animals in them when we went to cut. But the 2 eggs that we were left with last year were both red stripes. All 4 animals from this season are red stripes.
Say what?
So now, because when she got here, when this female got here, I was looking at her compared to other like red stripe yellow belly females, pastel red stripe yellow belly females, and she never really matched like profile color wise with anything else. She looked a little off, and I was not better, definitely not better. So I was a little disappointed in her initially, but now I'm starting to wonder if maybe she's a super red stripe, a pastel super red Yellowbelly, because she has proven for pastel, red stripe, and Yellowbelly, it's just every single egg has had red stripe. Now, we're not working with a great volume of eggs, so there is that. It very well may be, I just don't have the volume of eggs to for her to like prove away from being a super red, but nonetheless, I have 6 eggs on the ground, and every single one has been red striped so far. So hopefully we can feed her up and get a bigger clutch next season if she goes.
And see what happens next year.
And see what we get next year. But this is a really nice looking red stripe het puzzle. Now this one, there's only 4 animals, so I'm keeping one. Matt's keeping one. And that's a boy right there. So this will be a male.
Yeah,
this is obviously a male.
Yeah. Yeah, amazing. Yeah, could have just hit amazing odds. So we'll find out when we breed her year 3 and see what happens.
Exactly, but there's a little story starting to build, and maybe it gets all blown up next year, and it's just I had great odds, but.
808 wants to know if you have any history on the parents.
History.
Like knowing what the parents are.
Of her?
Yeah.
No, I don't. I bought her from Tallgrass. This is something that it just was like an epiphany. These guys came out of the egg, and I was looking at them like, wait, dude, these are all red striped. And last year there were 2 eggs; they were all red striped. So I have not reached out to him for that probability yet. And again, it being 3 or 4 years ago, I don't know that he'll even have that information or remember me buying her, but I don't know. If next season I breed her and I get all red stripes, I'm going to be pretty confident she's a super red stripe. But red stripe, het puzzle.
If a female is available, I would thumb wrestle anyone for a chance to buy it.
Oh, the red stripe stuff?
Yeah, we have one female and
there's
a staying.
1 female and 3 males. So unfortunately, the female will be here. So this clutch we're going to look at real quick. This was the Enchi albino to the black pastel xanthic, and this is TSK line. So what you're looking at here is a female double het.
Looks amazing. Got great color.
Yeah, this is another female double het.
Well, it's a little bit challenging trying to.
Let me see. If
No, the colors are good. Just trying to shoot video this way. Like it works well when you're talking. I can show the snake and you talking at the same time.
Yeah.
But
all right, we're gonna put these back. And we're gonna look at some of these. So this is black pastel. Again, double het.
so definitely,
That's a boy.
Definitely a great project to see what happens with black pastel, xanthic, albino stuff. See if that orange pops through. I dropped my phone. I missed the pairing on the double hits. It was a Enchi albino to a black pastel xanthic.
This is another male, black pastel. We didn't do so well on the male female ratio.
A lot of boys.
This is another male black pastel double het. This is the one of the keepers here.
Yeah, I think you had one female, right?
Yeah, and that's this one. So that's a female black pastel double het. But if you look at her compared to these guys, she's a little bit brighter. I don't know. I have no explanation for that. There's nothing else in the mix that I'm aware of.
Yeah, she
But female black pastel double het staying here, and these 3 boys will definitely be available.
Yeah, because you have male double hets, right? Or pos double hets?
I have this one, the Enchi black pastel double het. He's phenomenal. So
Yeah.
he's definitely going to hang out here for a while, and that other female.
So you're gonna hit super black pastel or black pastel Enchi versions if we bred them back together?
No, I'm going to keep one of the
normals.
One of the normal females, and we'll make black pastel or Enchi double visuals eventually.
Yeah, that'll work great.
Yeah, it worked for me.
Yep.
So these guys all just shed out. I got to set them up, but they're all good to go.
So would super black pastel xanthic be gray? Probably.
Super black pastel xanthic.
It'd probably be grayish.
Probably be mostly white. Would be my guess.
Well,
because all the black turns white on xanthic.
all the blacks stay black and the alien
No,
heads
they
turn
don't
white.
stay black. It's inverted, right?
No, because the alien heads are what turn white. Everything in between stays black.
I have no idea. I'm too saucy.
he's gone.
I can't think that deep. I'm too saucy. Yeah, we can look at these. There's not really a whole lot to look at with these guys. This was the Super Mojave. I was thinking maybe puzzle, pinstripe to the puzzle. So we have a whole smorgasbord of Mojave het puzzles.
Yeah, I know, Mason.
And these are...
I'm getting a kick out of it, too.
These are right down the middle. We had a 4.4 ratio of these. So 4 boys, 4 girls. Mojave het puzzles. I can pull them all out of here, but like they all kind of really look the same.
Dave was like, make one and tell me.
Take one look.
Super black pastel xanthic.
Let me do all the work. That's fine. I'm happy to do all the work and make crazy snakes. I have a tendency to do that.
We just got to set up our incubator to do some more attempts.
Nah. This. All right. Well, we won't get to the freeway stuff just yet. I want to come over to this phenomenal specimen right here. This girl. Woo! Smoke show. She's a smoke show. You don't need to put your hand there.
It brings the oranges in better. Like when you have your hand in there.
Usually it makes it more blue. It doesn't really help.
I guess it didn't change.
This girl is like ridiculous, and I'm looking at the video on my screen, and it is nothing compared to her. Like not even close.
Hey Dave, I'll have Jim DM you because it's actually his clutch. So for the Mojave pet puzzle.
Yeah. This girl is just. Every time I come into the room, I have to open up this tub and look at her. She's crazy. She's been all over Instagram. She's borderline going viral. Like this girl is just ridiculous.
Yeah, she just glows.
Not much dirtiness. Very, very good orange.
Get in there really close.
Yeah, it's a lot of shadow. Just I love this girl. Craziness. So this is an OD, probably a high expression OD extreme het tri-stripe. I couldn't even imagine what this would look like in tri-stripe.
Totally agree, Huckleberry. Definitely pretty.
Crazy animal. All
And
right.
Jim seems to hit all these like bright, crazy, cool-looking snakes.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a tendency, but what comes with that is trying to figure out what the hell they are.
Right?
You can rack your brain to 5 ways a Sunday and still not have a clue what is going on. These guys shed out. This guy looks really good. His color's coming in. This is the banana adder. Dude, I love when you do banana and you want to put some dark contrast in it, like black pastel, cinnamon, that kind of stuff. It makes for a great animal. Adder is a really, really dark gene, and when you put that in with a banana, dude, the colors are just crazy. The purple,
dark purple,
the reds, the orange, peach, yellow. This dude is like just stupid,
phenomenal.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. I know you don't want to look at my hand. Just trying to wrangle him here a little bit.
And just to give you,
Jerry's like, send them to me. I'll figure them out.
Right. And this is a female adder.
Yeah,
Look at how dark she is.
Hey, stay on
Oh, she wants to go.
Banana Huffman is my favorite for dark bananas. That's Mason.
Yeah, I don't have any Huffman stuff, so I can't speak to that. I've seen a few. It does some cool stuff. I like it. I just don't have any. This was the first clutch of adder that we did.
Yep.
And she's crazy dark, and this guy is just insane. I've made a few, like a small handful of bananas, but nothing that looks like this guy.
I'm trying to remember. Dad doesn't have any spots, right?
No, but he's Spider, so
Yeah.
Spider doesn't really have any spots.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if they pop up on this guy or not.
I kind of doubt that they will. We'll see with time, but like I've not had a banana in house that has had so much color saturation, so much orange and peach and reds, and such dark purple down the back. Like I'm super excited to see what happens here. And the female has chosen a very comfortable spot in my hand.
And she is not going anywhere. She's hiding. Sorry if I'm making a lot of noise with the mic. I keep hitting the table with it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, but these guys look phenomenal. So again, very excited about the adder gene and that project.
Jim made some changes to his future breeding plan.
I did. After these guys hatched, I went back and I'm like, okay, we definitely need to change that program. So I made some orchestrations to this upcoming season and kind of got the adder stuff worked in. So hopefully this guy gets the size quick and.
Yeah, so that way you don't have to use the spider adder.
Correct. And then we'll just show this girl off because she's another just ridiculous specimen. So this is a copy of Dad. This is a banana spider adder. And again, a lot of that phenomenal purple, yellows, orange. I don't know if you can get in on that head. Like the reds, the rust color. Not even rust. It's just like a red-orange. She is just ridiculous. And like all the red coming in on the side. I am so excited about this project. It's not funny. I liked it when I first saw it, but now that I'm making stuff, I'm even more ecstatic. I can't wait to put this into all kind of recessives.
Man, I would love to just put that to my black pastel. A black pastel adder.
Yeah, just make some really dark,
Banana.
dark stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, she's awesome.
You know what would go great with?
So Dave was saying if adder doesn't, it could be.
Oh, so like if it doesn't have spots.
Oh yeah. So yeah, we'll see. But either way, right now, it just looks amazing. I mean, just.
Dude, could you imagine a black pastel mahogany adder? Banana.
No.
That would be.
Jet black for the most part. All right, we're going to look at some freeway stuff. These guys have been all over Instagram lately. It's been crazy. Well, we're going to start from the bottom up. So we'll start with this one here. This is a boy. None of these guys have shed yet, but this is a pastel leopard yellowbelly and 100% Heifer pied, and this is a male. It's a pretty funky patterned animal, to be honest. I've made this combo before, and when I first saw him come out the egg, I honestly was thinking it has to be something different, but there really is no way that it could be anything different based on the pairing. So the pairing for this clutch was a pastel leopard ivory pied to an asphalt het pied. So he was purchased the male was purchased as an asphalt 66%, but the markers were so strong with him, there was really no question of whether he was going to prove or not. And then looking at there is definitely some influence going on here that is just not normal of this combo. This is a trifecta of the quad that we like to work with, and we've made these many times before, and this just looks a little bit different, but it's a really nice animal. some belly markings there. It's just kind of the way this complex, not complex, but this combo of genes works. It's really hard to see the yellow belly in there, but it is definitely busying up all this pattern.
Yeah.
And it just looks really good.
And Dave was saying ODYB adder banana for the win.
Oh, bro. Yeah. Yeah.
And you have the combination, or no?
Yeah, I can do it, but I'll do it with pied. So this here, he's starting to go into shed. This is another male. This is the Freeway 100% het for pied male. Now, we're going to have to remember this head stamp here, because we're going to come back and look at that a little bit later. So I might bring him back out to show you guys. But again, Freeway does a lot of this lines down the dorsal with the black edging, almost like the lines in a highway, which is where highway came from, Freeway came from, is based on the pattern here and what that looks like. So again, Freeway het pied male.
Hey Dave, how are those acid freeways looking?
So this will be the first female that we're going to hold on to here. This is a pastel leopard Freeway 100% het for pied female. This girl, I just got no words. I have two pieds in the clutch, and I like this girl. I like better than both of them, to be honest. She is just ridiculous.
It looks like a construction guy got too saucy and was putting lines on the road.
Yeah, saucy. that tends to be the word of the evening.
Yeah, point pythons. This thing is freaking insane.
So first hold back of the clutch.
Thing is amazing.
She's a screamer.
Bonkers.
Now the first visual pied. So this is great in that the male proved himself. Unfortunately, she is very reduced. But if you look at these two heads, they're basically identical.
Yep.
So definitely Freeway. Now the other gene in the mix is pastel, and leopard doesn't really have the lightened color of pastel, but Leo or leopard in pieds tends to make things very, very reduced. So other than the spot behind the head and this tail, that's it. So leopard, Freeway, pied, female, staying here. Second hold back of the clutch. Now the last animal of this clutch is this crazy girl right here. This is a female. This is a pastel leopard Freeway pied. She is just out of control. She looks so good. So good. We talk a lot about this head stamp in the complex. The butterfly, I think even Billy calls it kind of butterfly or whatever. But you get this quad spot with a little bit in the middle. That's pretty indicative of the pastel leopard yellow belly stuff. And again, it has yellow belly tones to it, but the leopard is bringing some of these lightning bolts or these second lines in here. So that second line there is pretty strong for leopard. The head for us, we're used to looking at, is strong for leopard.
Yep.
And it has a lot of this double dotted lines going down the dorsal, which is the Freeway stuff. So this girl is just out of control, awesome. Pastel leopard Freeway pied. Whew! I just can't believe I spit all that out.
Yeah, it's an awesome snake.
Yeah, thanks, gift bearer. I really appreciate that. Really, really do. Yeah, Dave, I saw your video. Those things look awesome.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing those after they shed.
All right. Well, we've been live for like 40 minutes.
Oh, hey, look at that. Yeah, we have been 45 minutes.
I think it's time to
Start
cut a
moving
clutch.
into some
So
eggs.
this clutch is a Pastel Cinnamon Enchi Yellowbelly 66% het for Ghost to a Pastel Ghost. So,
Oh,
that's not good.
totally. You think I was saucy?
You must be, because like
I totally missed the cup.
I've been drinking longer than you have, and I don't spill my stuff. All right, here we go.
Well, grab another towel. Gotta clean up my mess over here. There we go.
So we can already see this head. That's a good sized snake. That's at least super pastel. I'm gonna say, Enchi Yellowbelly. Yeah, just until we cut it anyway.
Yep.
So we'll get these kind of separated, lined up, and ready to rock and roll. So should we start with the ones that are out already, or
Sure, why
what
not?
should we do?
Yeah, let's go ahead and.
Oh,
Go ahead.
Sheila, he's pretty, huh?
Yeah.
You're assuming gender.
It's a female, right? Or no? Or which snake are you talking about? This one in here, or the last snake that Jim showed off? Wow.
That's cool.
Look at that pattern.
Super pastel Enchi Yellowbelly.
Yeah, I think that's about right.
Het for Ghost,
Dang,
or hypo, whatever you want to call it.
that is awesome.
I like all the flames that are coming up here are just like crazy. I mean, like, you even got like good color there.
Yeah. It's a great quality animal.
This is another one that was already pipped. So again, we'll talk about Cinnamon and Enchi just a little bit. So Cinnamon and Enchi are allelic. So in this pairing, I can hit super pastel Cinnamon Yellowbellies, super pastel Enchi Yellowbellies, but there is no way that I can reproduce Mom, which is a pastel Cinnamon Enchi Yellowbelly. Because the Cinnamon and Enchi are allelic, they're going to give either one or the other genes in the mix from that allele.
And we hit a cinnamon.
And we hit a cinnamon something.
Yeah.
Cinnamon Yellowbelly?
Belly, yeah, maybe yellow belly, or maybe
Pastel?
pastel.
Pastel Cinnamon Yellowbelly? Yeah,
that's
I'd call that
fleshed out,
pastel. Pastel Cinnamon Yellowbelly.
It's coming out.
I like that
Come
first one. That first one is pretty
crazy.
Pretty crazy. And again, if I don't hit Ghost in this pairing with this girl, I'll have to keep somebody from the last clutch or this clutch and just kind of
Replace it.
move on. Yeah, pewter Yellowbelly for sure. Pastel Cinnamon Yellowbelly. And here we go with our first cutting.
It's a little dark to be pewter.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's pewter.
That is an Enchi.
Yep. Enchi something. Looks good, but definitely not Ghost.
Oh, definitely bright though.
Yeah.
That's very bright and clean.
Good color. I mean, what's the chance that I produce two animals that look fantastic out of those clutches, hold them back, and neither one of them prove out? I mean, I guess after this we can go back and we can look at the other hypo clutch.
Right.
Just because it's kind of related to all this stuff. See, now, like, I cracked that open and that looks hypo-ish. Because the blacks are not really black, they're more chocolate, but again, I've never produced hypos, so I don't know really what I'm looking at. I mean, the head stamp almost has that blanked out pattern like I would expect from like a hypo or a Ghost, but
Yeah.
I don't know, it looks good, but that first one still looks like crazy phenomenal. Yeah.
Pastel Enchi. Super pastel Enchi, maybe.
Be possible, or Pastel Enchi Ghost. I don't know.
So So I'm a gift bearer. I want to add a freeway at some point, as I have leopard, spot-nose, barnheart, lime, black pastel, black pewter, and now a pied female, as well as clown in my collection. Still need Yellowbelly though.
Yeah. So I took I tend to do this. I take the long road to make everything. So, I mean, my thought process is, I could make double hets, or I could build up my incompletes on each side of those recessives and then make combo double hets. I do that first, and it's kind of the same with this stuff as well, is I build up the genetics and then I go back to the recessive. Because if you go the other way around and you make the double hets first, you have to go backwards and start all over, essentially, to make your double hets again with all those genes in it. So it's nice if you hit it and you just happen upon having those double hets to breed them. But if you're making them yourself, you're almost better building the combos into each side and then putting together, taking the extra couple years, putting them together. That way you're working with 5 or 6 genes at least off the bat within those double het projects, so that you don't have to initially go all the way back to the starting board all over again with your double hets. So that's kind of been my thought process. I look at my stuff online compared to a lot of other people, and it's taken me a long time to get where I'm going. But this year, I can start to see anyway with like the freeway stuff and different things, like that. Some of that thought process is starting to come out. I'm not just making a pied or a Yellowbelly pied anymore. It's stacked because the females that are producing this are the pastel leopard ivory pieds, and there's some luck involved, obviously, but that's the stuff you shoot for, and then you hit the visual recessive, and then this girl, I come in behind it with this guy here that is a pastel super Enchi hypo desert ghost, and it goes to my pied. I'm now doing super pastel leopard Enchi Yellowbelly triple hets. Like it just gets mind numbing, and you're that much further ahead, even though you haven't made visuals yet, because the guys that are making the double het, just straight double het visuals, got to go all the way back to the drawing board and start all over.
Hey Chris, welcome. It's been a long time. We're actually 14 clutches into this season. This is our 14th egg cutting. Welcome. It's been a while.
Yeah, I don't know. Just really busy.
Yeah. Pastel.
No, and
there's something else.
There's some Yellowbelly and stuff in there. There's definitely some stuff going on for sure.
Yeah, it's very, very clean.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I just must not know what I'm looking at for hypo stuff. I just don't know.
Chris, we've been good. We've actually most of our clutches we've maxed out on what we were looking to hit. Non-recessive wise. Recessive wise recessive wise we have, because with the
minus the ghost stuff.
Yeah.
There's not been really too many like big recessive clutches yet. They're coming.
Yep.
We have the freeway pied stuff, which came out with the visual pieds, the freeway pieds and the pastel leopard freeway pieds. So those look really good. This is promising for sure.
Super pastel Enchi Yellowbelly.
Oh, there's definitely Yellowbelly. So super pastel Enchi Yellowbelly or super pastel ghost Yellowbelly something. I don't know. But again, 5 eggs in and only 1 cinnamon, which is kind of interesting, to be honest.
Wow, Dave, that's messed up.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. But that's the way my recessives go. Like I don't have great luck with producing visual recessives for whatever reason.
Like
I can hit
codoms and dominant stuff.
I can
like
hit all the
knocking out
incompletes all day long, but except for the freeway clutch, which is done really, really well. I just not have. What? That doesn't. That looks weird.
I was able to order an incubator, just waiting for it to come in now. Ordered from Sea Serpents. Nice gift bearer. That's a pewter.
Yeah, that's a pewter.
So this one is
And it could be ghost.
cinnamon yellowbelly probably, and then that's a cinnamon or that's a pewter or something.
Yeah. So that may not be pewter. So it's cinnamon yellowbelly.
Yeah.
But again, there's a couple questionable for hypo ghost in here. I really like this one maybe. This one maybe.
Oh.
That one maybe. We'll see.
Hair Hollow is saying Gavin from Balls to You has mentioned a dot on the back of the head as a heck ghost marker in some lines. Were you picking based on that?
No, absolutely not. The only thing I know for ghost is like a certain head pattern, and like a clear-ish shed, which I unfortunately by the time I get around to like cleaning cages, it just escapes my brain and I end up not looking for the shed. So we may. We might have to wait for these guys to come out. But like this one doesn't have a dot that I can see, and I don't really have anything else out far enough to look at. They look great. There's no normals, which is fantastic.
Welcome, John Underworld. Thanks for joining. No, we're not sure if we hit ghost. We'll have to wait.
Yeah, Matt's kind of got you dialed into the whole clutch there. We're going to dive in here and take a little bit closer look to each of these animals. There's nothing that like overly screams hypo. I mean, this is definitely pewter.
Dang it.
But this could be ghost. The blacks in here are more chocolate than dark black, so that could be ghost. And then this one over here has just some funky flaming and stuff that I've seen with some hypo stuff. So that could also be hypo. But these three are definitely not, because they are dark, dark, dark.
Right. Welcome, Leon.
Leon's in the house. What's going on, man? How are you? Right, we talked about looking at that other hypo clutch. I'm going to do that now. So this was one from a while ago.
Yeah, we're doing pretty good, Leon. That one's crazy great. So this is from the other hypo clutch that we had, gosh, towards the beginning, right?
Yeah, so Pastel Enchi Yellowbelly to now Pastel Ghost. Now, again, no dot, but looks pretty much like a pretty classic ghost head stripe. That would be a super pastel.
Yellowbelly?
Yeah, super pastel Yellowbelly ghost if it proves ghost.
Like that one is crazy great.
Yeah. So this I think is a pastel Enchi Yellowbelly maybe ghost.
Yeah, that one's got like a really washed out head.
Yeah, this one's really like out of control. I gotta put this one back. This is a super pastel. I don't know if that's ghost or not.
Gift bearer like the second one. don't know, almost has like a ghost feel to it.
Yeah, they all kind of do. So it's either super pastel or like a pastel ghost Enchi. Yeah, I'm not sure about Yellowbelly. Great color.
Jim forgot to look on the last shed that came out.
This was
right?
only their first shed. They haven't had their second shed. So first shed doesn't really tell you much
It's the second shed.
because they're all mixed. They're all in the tub together.
Right.
So I don't know who's got what. So I can't tell. So they got to be segregated. And then now once they shed again, I'll be able to take a look or a better look and see what's what.
Yeah, this one looks really good.
And then I have 3 of these. This is an Enchi Het Ghost male. There's 3 of them, and they all pretty much look identical. So when I look at these 2 together, like this really does kind of look ghostish to me. It's really soft. I wouldn't say cloudy, but like it has that muted profile to the darks. This guy here and their siblings is just, you know, typical Enchi, really dark, and looks good. So
Dimension and the blushing really adds dimension and depth to the color and contrast.
I completely agree. This one here is just like lots of great yellow, orange colors, good flaming. That's probably Yellowbelly. You can see the checkering along the belly side there. Just a great animal.
Yeah.
Super clean, looks good. I imagine that's got to be the ghost bringing in all that cleanliness.
We'll find out.
Yeah, again, the ghost stuff has escaped me for 3 years, so if this is the first clutch, I'm just kind of figuring this out as I go. Taking a stab at that one, Mike? Pat? Or maybe that one? I think they're starting to go in the shed.
Yeah, those are your pet tries.
Yep. So, pastel, banana, het try, banana het try. These are the 2 holdbacks. Female. This is a male.
Both holdbacks.
Both holdbacks. There is another banana het try that female that'll be available. She needs a couple more meals and she'll be good to go. And then there's 2 normal het tries that will be available probably as part of a package deal.
Chris hasn't been here. I'm gonna pull out the blackhead, black pastel Reggie. About waist level to the left. Yes, those are het tri-stripes. Here's something for you, Chris, another one that you missed on. This is a black pastel blackhead red jean. And then this is a holdback, and then his sister, a black pewter blackhead red jean. What's up, Camo? Welcome. And a blackhead pastel red jean. Male. This one, once he's had enough meals, he'll be available. Thanks, Gift Bearer. Thanks, Camo. Thanks, Chris.
You want to guess at that one?
That one is That's from your Zuwadi clutch.
Nope.
No? Oh no, that's the other blackhead clutch. Let's see, it was blackhead red jean to pastel Enchi leopard Yellowbelly.
Yep.
So leopard, blackhead, Yellowbelly, red jean.
I have it as an Enchi leopard blackhead red jean. And it's a boy.
Yeah, that's
So
nice.
yeah, so I'm deciding whether I keep this to replace Dad, which is a blackhead red jean. Great color. It's starting to go into shed again, but that head stamp is just
Are there markers for red
awesome.
jean? No.
Not that I'm aware of. I mean, we're just learning. We had one clutch last year. We have like 4 or 5 clutches this year.
Yeah.
Only a couple on the ground so far this year. And, it's a gene that I'm just ecstatic about. If you can get it away from the blackhead and put it into other stuff, it is phenomenal. It does great stuff. I just don't know of any markers. It gives a really nice red undertone of color, and then the head pattern, you can see that, like, it gives I wouldn't call that pastel, but it gives you this weird head pattern at times. I mean, there's a lot of other genes at play